So yeah, I'll just open up. And this is actually faster than we'll normally be moving. I just open, let it go slack, then wind it up. And you find your bottom. So yeah, you want to try getting the line back next to you here. See, now we're in 18 feet, so now gets a little deeper, it gets a little deeper. First fish, huh? It's quite the hook set. I usually just lift them, unless it's huge. Lift it in. Oh, it's keeper, quick, lift. One motion. Okay, here. We better get the net clear. We better get the net clear for you.
Yeah.
That was keeper, by the way. Or it was real close. Just pulling.
I didn't feel the bite until all of it. I'm like, what the yeah.
So your rod's bending over. Okay, so when you're going up and down and stuff here eventually, you know, if you all of a sudden feel just like you're dragging a stick or something, it's usually a fish.
Well, that's what I thought first. That's what I thought it was.
Because you won't always feel the bite. Sometimes you just feel pressure, because sometimes they just come up and grab your minnow and they just hang on. Sometimes they'll just...
I first thought it was a stick.
Yeah.
Then I realized it wasn't. Or no. So I wait till you're...
Here,
yeah, I'll get
take that out of there.
Yeah, I better do that.
We're going to keep that front and center for you. That happens sometimes. I never netted a fish yesterday because I'll lose just as many fish when I go to pause and get the net. I'll lose just as many as I lose not, you know, using a
Bring
net.
mine
So.
into center.
And you were dragging something along, huh? Yeah, you don't have to be vertical. On calm days like this, I have anchored and just casted. You'll catch fish that way too. There's lots of ways to catch fish on the river. Little one. I am not skunked. We need the net. Is it big?
You know what? It just feels like it's a snag.
No, I knew that was a stag. Your rod was
I know, but I didn't want to break your...
Oh no, you can set the hook. It's okay. We got a whole box of jigs. You lose lots of hooks in the river.
It was whatever it was bigger.
Did you feel a bite that time, or did it just... Okay,
And
well, that's
I
good.
thought, I thought it was a bite, then maybe maybe it was just a...
See, the closer you are here to the current, the more the fish feel like they fight.
Yeah.
Because if they're in the current, then they pull quite hard in the current.
And I'm like, God, maybe I didn't want to... I hit is there stuff on the bottom where you're going to snag a lot?
Once in a while, not too often.
That's what I was worried, so I didn't want to reach on the pull. And...
Oh no, if you feel a bite, pull hard, set the hook.
Right.
You know, jerk just like in the summertime if you're fishing bass or panfish or whatever. Go ahead and wallop on it. I can see I can put pink on my other rod already.
Yeah, I can get 2 bites.
There's a total of 3 bites so far, and they all come on the other rods. Everything's on pink. Oh. Was that a fish?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so too. You might as well wind up and put a minnow on. That's what you might as well do.
I didn't feel it, but I looked at my pole.
You can snag a rock on the bottom sometimes
Maybe
too.
I-
So maybe that's what
my
it was.
pole a little bit, maybe.
Because if you stay vertical, see, like right now I'm stuck. But a lot of times
lot
if you
more
just
jigs.
move a little bit. Yep. Oh, got the net. I'll be coming around the other side. Good job.
Oh, I don't use that. You just want me to use it.
Well, if there's two of us,
No, I
one
know, it's
person
a
can
lot
grab
easier.
the net
It is a lot
without. But see, when I pause to go for the net, I'll lose a lot of fish by myself doing
Oh,
that.
I'm sure. Yeah, 'cause you get slack in your line a lot.
Yep. Yeah, and that's when you lose your fish all the time. I think this one's a keeper. We'll see. This is nice, but it's easy not to get this right. This is kind of the board of truth.
Is that what they're supposed to be, 15 and 20?
Yeah, this is, you got to be in between there. And here, you only got to touch that. See, because a lot of times you do this, and you kind of eyeball and you slide it down, you're not paying attention to down here, and you'd be surprised how many fish, if you think are 15, you bring them home, put them on that board, they're not 15. They're 14 and 7/8. You get pinched by the game warden. That's why if I'm using just that, I try to make sure they're 15 and a quarter. Just think, and you can do it with 2 rods, and then
I don't know.
and then run the boat in trolling water with your foot.
Oh, I know. That's what's embarrassing.
Too short. 14 incher. 12 years later.
I know.
Can't even see.
It looks to me as big enough.
I think it's big enough just looking at it, but
Yeah.
does it make it?
Yeah, it's.
Oh yeah, it's plenty big enough. I'm supposed to have the nose against the board, not 2 inches down past it.
I know.
Yeah, it's the same size as the first one. Good job holding my keeper. It wasn't on camera, it didn't really count for you. You get one with a drop tine or something.
See, I kind of like I like the European mount. They're a hell of a lot cheaper too. I don't mind it. Right?
They are cheaper.
Yeah, and I actually like them. I've got 2 of them. I'll get my uncle someday. Need it. Netted?
Nah,
That's a little smaller. Huh?
it's a little small, I think. It's close though. Put the 14 3/4 on the board. 14 3/4. Usually how it is. You usually got to catch a ton of fish. But, I mean, there's other holes we could go to here. I'm afraid if we leave this spot,
Whatever you think, it don't matter to me.
if we leave this spot, we might not get it back. That's the only thing I'm worried about. But it's kind of boring to sit in the same spot all day.
Oh,
Really.
they don't bother me. Whatever you want. Ooh, that's it.
Oh yeah, that's a nice one. I don't know if I was gonna make it out. I didn't. I had lines to go across. I thought about telling you to get the net.
Well, I
knew it.
was worried about to put then you didn't.
No, I just figured it had pretty big head shakes. I'm like, ooh, this might be a nice one. This is probably
Yeah, and you know what?
17 or 18.
When I picked up the line, you know why I picked the net up? And then I let it down? I
when
thought
you
I
had
had
a
a fish.
You did.
I did.
That's usually how it is. If you
Yeah.
get one, a lot of times you get two.
And I was,
Yeah, see, there's usually fishing is faster than what we've had. This is an okay day, but slow for numbers of bites. But just the percentage of keepers is so good. It's hard for me to leave that.
Oh no. I caught one. I had 3 bites. Well, I had more bites. I've actually had 3 on.
3 on, yeah.
You know, I mean, up to the boat.
And if you were tip-up fishing, think of how great a day that would be. You'd already had like 7 or 8 flags and caught a keeper. You know what I mean? And lost them on the way in. You'd be like, oh, this is awesome.
If I get in the net.
Nope.
Just so you pop them out quick, huh?
Yeah, you just kind of load it up in the spring. Then the trick is to catch them before they load back on your rod, because then you break your rod. Ugh. I got this one. Nope, I got this one. Ha! Maybe I did need the net. This is a sauger. Now you get to see what a sauger is. They tend to, yeah, they're just like a walleye. Yeah. They tend to run a little thinner than a walleye. See how there's not that much build, but it's still pretty long, so I'll have to measure this.
Then,
you see the spots?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what's the size on those?
The same.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. See, pinch the tail. Yeah. And we only got to be to the line. Like, so that's like 15 and almost a quarter. Better flip them. Flip them in.
I flipped it.
Good job. See, like we came out of the current, backing out of the current. It's almost a keeper.
Yeah, but look where I got him.
Yeah, but that happens because sometimes they'll come over and get your minnow. You know what I mean? They come over to munch your minnow and end up with the hook in the side of their head. That happens a lot. You get it?
No,
Same way you do everything else. Back it up.
I know. Trying to.
Need a pliers? You got them right on the edge of the gill plate or something, huh? I know why you're having such a hard time. It's on the side of the...
How big is it?
Not big enough. 14 and a half. No.
I think so as much as the hammer.
No. Not because that wasn't the gills. That was just the side of the face. Now, if that was the gills, yeah, it's going to die. But no. Stick or a fish?
I think it's a fish.
I think it's a fish too.
I can feel it.
Have fun with that when it figures out that it's on your bait. You watch that thing take off.
What?
Make sure your drag's set right. It hasn't tried fighting you yet.
Can you drive in?
When it figures out and gets mad at you, it's just going to take off.
I know what you mean.
So have your drag set right, because it'll snap your line.
You did.
this stick's gonna get me. Yeah, this stick got me. I think it's small. You can lift it up. It's short. Pink one or pink and white one?
13 inches maybe, 12?
Yeah, 13 at least.
Nice one?
Yeah, it's decent. It's a nice one.
You want it?
Yeah, I'll let you net it.
You're gonna go.
I'll go to the right side. It's coming over. Oh, not as big as I thought it was. In the current. So really nice.
That's cold, right?
Yeah, 14 and a half.
What?
14 and a half. Getting warm out without jacket.
Oh, I'm glad I took my jacket off. I will tell you that much. There's not a belt there.
Looking bibs are going to have to go next.
Fish, huh?
Yeah. See, watch. You get them coming out of the water, and you just lift.
You gotta, when you've got pulling them up, you want to keep them straight up, huh?
Yep, just keep them coming. You don't want them to ever flop on top of the water. They'll get out like that. Shortest one of the day.
Nice one?
Sturgeon, I think.
Huh?
It's either a 30-inch walleye or a sturgeon. You just take my other one and wind it up. You won't need the net. It's a sturgeon.
Oh.
Thanks. Just set it on the rail. You can keep fishing, but you'll probably have to fish with one.
Yeah.
Because if it decides to go towards you, there's not much I can do about it. This has got to be 50. Or it's a really ambitious 40-incher. You're either going to get to see him or he's going to go flying under the boat. I guess he's just...
Want to grab his fingernail clippers? Well, I mean, like, I thought you were...
Yes,
yeah,
I got it.
I didn't think it was going to be this much line.
Oh, so your hand doesn't fall off? Coming up, coming up. There it is. You see how big it was?
Yeah.
All right, it's probably close to 60. It'll probably be 10 minutes yet. Unless it's finally... Gonna jump again? No, it's just gonna take off. Here it comes again. It's gonna come up. Here it comes, gonna jump.
You think, how big is that?
It's probably close to 60.
Really?
Yeah, it's in the 50s.
Boy, it doesn't seem that big.
The head's big and the body isn't big on them. They're all head and tail.
Yeah.
And the tail's got like a goofy point to it. Maybe it's only 50. Here it comes again. It's gonna come up. Here it comes, gonna jump.
You think, how big is that?
It's probably close to 60. Oh, no, you don't. And there it goes.